Let's do the PowerPoint.
Okay.
Ooh.
So without further ado, let me open this up.
Morally, I'm feeling weird about this one.
Morally?
I love Ariana Grande.
What do you love about her?
I think she's one of the most talented people in the business right now. I think she knows what she's doing. She knows she layers all her music, she mixes everything. She's incredible.
I will say,
She's super talented.
Yeah.
her voice is stunning.
Yeah.
She
It's
is unreal.
so immaculate. And it's
Yeah.
also, she proves everybody wrong when they're like, she's lost all of her technique. No, she brings it right back. And like, she has proven that she is fit to play Glinda in the Wicked movie.
So let's
So
say
we
this.
stand. We stand.
We stand so hard, but then let's talk about this.
Well,
Okay.
we can preface by saying this. Her talent is not in question here.
Correct.
No, right. Absolutely not.
Her character hadn't really been in question before. I think that I've watched interviews with her forever. I think that she's hilarious, love her. This is the first time I'm like, oh no.
So here we go.
Yep.
This is all the gossip right now.
Yeah.
And go ahead, Olivia. I'll
All right.
go ahead.
This is based on an Ian tweet. Don't break up with your wife. I'm not bored. Ari.
All aboard!
She has a song called Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored.
Okay.
This is the story about Ariana, Dalton Gomez, Ethan Slater, and Lily J.
Dude, I'm sick of people named Ethan.
This one is funny because it's Ethan and Slater from.
Yeah, right?
People, there's like a whole wave of people named Ethan who are douches.
Really?
I think so. And I'm sick of it. When I was a kid, I never knew an Ethan growing up.
Huh.
And now I got to deal with this shit all the time. Next slide.
People doing shit like this. Our players is Ari. We know who Ariana Grande
We love her.
is.
We love her.
Yes.
Ariana Grande is married to Dalton Gomez.
Okay.
They started dating early 2020. He is a real estate agent.
Oh God, that sounds really bad for him.
Why?
Real estate agents are the worst people in the world. I'm sorry. They just are. They're a different breed, man.
Before all of this, it seemed like they had a very private, happy, sweet marriage. They dated all through quarantine. They got married in 2021.
This was an interesting thing.
Was this her next relationship after Pete Davidson?
Yes.
they
She
got-
like briefly maybe was hooking up with one of the guys from Social House, and then this is her
Okay.
first like big relationship.
Okay.
since.
Because with Pete Davidson, they got engaged, right?
were engaged.
That was-
They were
yeah,
engaged.
Okay.
Mid
Okay.
October or something.
And how did she meet this real estate agent?
He toured her around a house.
Oh.
and
Are you
she
serious?
Contacted not him, but someone was like, she thought he was cute.
What?
Yeah.
He closed the deal in two senses.
Whoa.
So that's really interesting because when you watch those real estate,
We've never seen like a cute realtor. Boy or girl. We've never seen a cute realtor, have we?
That's so funny.
no comment.
These are their wedding photos from 2021. Very sweet.
But the fact that she got together with her agent, this is like something that never happens. Because like when you watch these reality shows about agent, like it's
Selling
always
Sunset.
like it's like a super. It's usually really beautiful young women. I don't really see like studs usually selling.
And Selling Sunset
Yeah,
because it's all women.
And so they're always trying to like flirt with the guys, but never hooking up with the client.
But that whole show is like fictional. It makes no sense. I've never seen a realtor look like one of those girls. Never.
They look happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They seemed very
Oh
happy.
my God.
This is our next player. His name is Ethan Slater, aka Mr. Bob. Mr. Bob meaning this man played SpongeBob on Broadway, and he was
Oh.
brilliant.
Oh.
I'll say it, he was brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can see that they probably
Compatible.
connected a lot on the musical side of things.
Yes, we will. The way they meet is via that. So if you go to the next slide,
I'm
you'll see
still
him
looking
and
at this
SpongeBob.
photo. I'm taking it in. And I'm not making any commentary,
No.
of course.
No.
I'm
We
don't
just
know what
looking
happens
We're
at
with
it.
just
him yet.
taking it in. That's
The-
all.
In the story, we don't know
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
No
Well,
relation.
Yeah, right. His name right now is
Yeah,
Ethan
Ian
Slater.
thoughts.
No relation.
No.
Not.
Do you know this guy, Ian?
Cousin?
I do not know this individual.
Once removed?
It looks like he doesn't brush enough. And like that's the thing that's standing out. to
Okay,
me the
let's
most.
hold off though. Let's listen to the story.
The gums look too dark and the teeth a little yellow. And maybe I'm being too judgy, but I just get the sense this
Listen.
man's breath smells.
Whatever. My teeth are a little yellow. Who am,
No,
I,
you're not.
who am I to comment, you know?
You can say that, honestly.
No,
When we get later in
no.
the story, we don't like him later.
Okay.
We
All
don't.
right, let's get
He
to
looks
the
like he
story.
has smelly
then.
gums.
So this is him in SpongeBob the musical.
Okay.
He was brilliant. The whole production was brilliant.
Slay.
They closed way too soon. He was nominated for a Tony for it.
Wait, why'd they close? Did people stop watching?
I think that people didn't really give it a chance. People weren't buying tickets, but
It's a
it was
little
like
weird.
it was very that got copyright claims. So don't
Oh,
say it.
okay.
But it was really self-aware, very technical,
Whoops.
very funny. It was good.
Is it for adults or for kids?
Both.
Okay.
Okay. So he's the star. He's the triple threat.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He is married
Just
to
needs to brush more.
Yeah. You hear that, Ethan? Later. He's married to Lily J.
Okay.
They met in high school. They're high school sweethearts. They've been
Love
together
that.
15 years.
Oh,
They've
that's
been married
beautiful.
for 4.
That's
They have-
beautiful.
Yeah. And they have a 7-month-old baby.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's so lovely.
7
Yes.
months?
7 months.
Okay.
One of the things I love is when I think it's very cool and speaks to a good character when there's a couple that has been together before one or the other's success.
Right.
And they stay together. I think that always makes me endeared to that person.
Yeah.
So I
Hell yeah,
love
brother.
what?
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh yeah.
Just like you, right, AB?
You know.
Is that what you're? Is that?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
you're
And one of
saying,
the reasons
yeah.
why we look up to you guys. Same thing.
Oh, are you complimenting us? I thought you were complimenting yourself.
Both.
Okay. AB hasn't changed, man. He came out to LA. He's still the good old boy he was. Just AB from Detroit.
Shouts out.
So anyway, what an inspiring story. 2 lovers.
Yes. So this is photos
And a
of
short
them
legend
years.
too. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, she's wearing heels.
That's true. How tall is he? Can we Google that?
Google that.
I mean,
should've
I
known
don't,
you would
I don't,
ask.
again, like, I know where this is going, so I'm kind of primed for it, but he's giving Lollipop Guild.
You want to guess?
I actually don't know where this is going, but I'm guessing already where it's going.
He's like 5'3". Dude, he's straight Lollipop Guild in this.
He's 5'7". You will
It's not that
be
short.
interested to know that he does indeed play a Munchkin in Wicked.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he literally is a Lollipop Kid.
He does not play a Lollipop Kid. He plays a Munchkin, though.
In the Alice in Wonder, or in the
Wicked. We'll get to it.
Wait, in
I'm not following.
what's it called? The Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz,
He's
but
literally in the Wizard of Oz world
not.
as
He-
Yes.
a Munchkin.
Yes, in the world
That's
as a Munchkin.
fantastic.
Yes.
What a cast. That's right on the
What
nose,
a
man.
cast. Okay, so more of them. Because they've been together 15 years, they have a lot of photos.
They look really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the Wicked movie. The cast list comes out. Who's on it? Ariana Grande is playing Glinda. That is so exciting. That's so amazing. Who's playing Bach? Bach is Ethan Slater. Who's Ethan Slater? Oh, he was in the SpongeBob musical. It's going to be great. It's going to be
Wait,
so
so
good.
she does musicals?
What's up?
She does musicals?
She started on Broadway in 13 the musical by Jason Robert Brown, one of the best composers of all
She
time.
started on Broadway?
Yes, she
Wow, I had no idea.
Oh, dude,
And then-
Broadway singers are like the most talented.
Yeah.
did. If you listen to the soundtrack, I listened to the soundtrack when I was like before Ariana was on Victorious. I just listened to it.
Wow.
Her voice is so
Oh,
beautiful.
that's so-
on Brand New You. If you guys want to listen to that. So
Okay.
I'm impressed. I mean, wow,
good.
that's
Yeah.
that's
and she was
that's
like
really
14,
cool.
15.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So she got discovered from there. She was on Victorious, the Nickelodeon show, and then via Victorious, she launched her pop career, which
Wow.
obviously
And
did
and
incredibly.
Glinda is which character in this
The
play?
Pink Witch.
The Pink Witch.
The cute, funny, bubbly Pink Witch.
The nice witch.
Yeah.
She's such
They're
a
both,
mega
they're both
talent.
nice in Wicked. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
And then Bach is
Here, if you go to the next slide. Who is Bach to Glinda in Wicked? He is a Munchkin, and he is obsessed and in love with Glinda. Like, that's his character. And then Glinda
Wow.
like pawns him off to someone else.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so Bach is a main character in the play?
Bach is a big character, yeah.
Okay.
Like a supporting player.
And he plays a munchkin, huh?
Yeah. And then actually Bach is the one who turns into the Tin Man. Sorry to spoil it.
Wait, he transforms into Tin Man?
This is Wicked is the origin story for Wizard of Oz.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's special.
Yeah.
I like that
So it's
idea.
like, why is the Wicked Witch so wicked? That's basically what it's about.
Okay.
It's
I
beautiful.
like that
It's amazing.
concept.
Yeah. That's why it's so popular.
Okay.
All right, timeline. December 2022, Ariana Grande moves to
little
London
snack.
to shoot the Wicked movie. Shouts out London.
That actually looks
London.
awesome.
Wow.
I have to
It's
say.
oh my god.
That beans
the
on toast?
set-
Yeah, that does look good.
Yo, give
the
me some of
set
that.
is so huge.
No,
so
the beans on
beautiful.
toast.
Oh, the beans on toast. I see.
Oh, stop.
It looks fantastic. I was talking about the beans.
Wait,
yeah.
okay, I need to know more details. So this is a show that's already been out?
It's been out for a long time. Wicked's been out.
Wicked
movie.
is a musical that has been out and on Broadway for a long time.
But they're making a film adaptation of it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So this all
So she is shooting the film adaptation?
Yes.
Correct.
This
Okay.
is when this all went down on set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Finally
so now we're in
caught up.
London and we're about to start filming.
Should we be
Okay.
watching this movie?
Oh my!
It's gonna be
I'm
good,
so
right?
Excited.
Okay.
December 2024.
Is
so
this
we have a
drama
lot of
going to
time.
get in the way of your enjoyment of it?
No,
Hell no.
no. I won't let it.
Are we going to bring popcorn and throw it at the screen when he's on screen?
No. We're gonna sit our asses down and we're gonna listen.
Okay.
All right.
We hit that.
Next. Trouble in Paradise.
Uh-oh.
In April, some fans were starting to notice that we hadn't heard much news about Dalton. We hadn't seen them together. They hadn't been posting. And then if you go to the next slide, Ariana was posting, or no, the next slide.
Let me read this headline.
Oh,
Ariana,
sure.
Ariana Grande fans suspect singer and husband Dalton Gomez. He's a singer?
No, she's a singer.
Suspects singer
Her
and husband.
and husband, him.
Oh. Dalton Gomez are headed for a divorce after spotting social media clues.
Yes, so before I show you the social media clues,
Okay.
in August, so we're in April right now. August, the summer before, she posted a TikTok where in it she was not wearing her ring and she looks at the camera and she's like, I'm not getting a divorce, stop it. So because she said that, it quieted down a lot of fans and they were like, maybe like she did that video, remember? So if you pull that up, I have that video.
But her comment slowed the gossip.
Saying,
She did.
I'm just not wearing my ring. It's getting cleaned. I'm not getting a divorce. Before you start, don't.
She's
I
talking with
see.
the English accent.
Yeah, just for like fun and
Just
stuff.
for sillies.
Just for sillies and stuff.
So there, yeah, that seems like she's trying to make a statement, right?
Yeah, social
I mean,
media
that could be
clues.
unrelated, probably.
Yeah.
Well, if she was getting a divorce, she probably wouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Right.
Except we do know that Colleen Ballinger posted on Twitter that summer that she went to film her show. She posted photos and was like, see, we're not getting a divorce. And then 3 months later-
Overcompensating, perhaps.
Who's to say?
Okay.
There is interesting parallels between this situation and Colleen's.
Okay.
Oh.
They met on set.
In that aspect of Colleen's life, romantic aspect, absolutely.
And did I understand that right? That they're friendly?
They did know each other when Ariana was on Broadway in 13, when she was 14, 15 years old. She performed in club. I don't know if they performed more than once, but there's at least one time they performed in a club together when Ariana was a teenager.
Oh,
Okay.
crazy.
Next.
Next. Okay, these are the clues that they're talking about via social media.
I mean, I agree with this statement. I don't always wear my wedding ring. I just
Yeah.
don't think
I
it's a
never
big
do.
deal. I don't.
I literally never
Like,
wear it.
it's just a jewelry to me. It doesn't mean I have to wear it every single day.
So that's why people were like, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's so stupid when people take it so seriously. Like, oh my God, she doesn't have her wedding ring on?
Yeah.
Some people get insecure, I guess, that they're like, oh, why aren't you wearing your wedding ring? Are you trying to get dudes to talk to you? Which is crazy.
If that's the case, there's a problem in the relationship.
Yeah. I think
If
it's
you're
more like
counting on the ring,
outsiders
the
looking
ring is
in.
going to stop people.
The ring is going to stop people.
Not the wife.
Not the person.
Not the wife, the ring. If they don't approach her, then she'll never cheat.
Yeah.
You know, Colleen was in Thank You Next, the music video, when she was 9
What?
months pregnant with Flynn, yeah.
What?
Because Ariana pulled all her like friends to be in the video.
Oh, so
with
they are
her.
friends.
It was a big event. Yeah.
What?
They were friendly.
No, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Yes.
I
They
will-
haven't since then.
She's
I
in the
haven't
music
seen them
video?
comment or interact. What's
That's
that?
crazy to me.
Can
Yeah.
you pull that? I'd like to see
Yeah.
it. Now, I'll say to wedding ring theorists,
Yeah.
I have never worn my wedding band,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm happy to report not one woman has ever hit on me in that time.
Well,
I would like to disprove that theory right now. So, all you basically, if you don't want anyone to approach you, you just don't shower,
She opens the video.
don't do your hair. She's in the first shot.
It's a line, yeah.
Oh, that's bestie. That's a bestie spot.
What?
That's the hero spot.
crazy.
Yeah, I think they gave it to her because she's pregnant, and it like went with it. But yes, she does open it, which is crazy.
All right, so let me.
I guess
Oh,
you.
she's
What?
whoa.
Yeah.
How did I not know that?
Oh wow, that's mad respect.
That is wild.
Okay,
Okay.
I'd like to pick her brain about what's going on here.
Okay, what's happening here?
I think did I skip forward too much?
Yeah, you did. Okay, just go to tennis game to end all tennis games.
Okay.
Okay, so suddenly, Ariana is spotted post-strike at Wimbledon with, on either side, she has Andrew Garfield and then her co-star Jonathan Bailey, who plays her actual boyfriend in Wicked.
Okay.
He plays the boyfriend in Wicked. People didn't know much about Jonathan Bailey. He is gay and he does have a husband, but people didn't know that when they went. So, due to all the writers being on strike, all the actors in London were free to go to Wimbledon together. At the game, which was photographed heavily, like both personally and professionally, we saw photos from both. Ari was spotted without her ring, hanging with everybody. And some people on Twitter thought that maybe she was like showing the hand a little bit more because she was like, can people please notice?
I don't think so.
That seems like a reach,
Yeah.
I don't know.
especially considering the
I think-
Instagram she made.
I mean, I think she already made it clear the wedding ring is not a big statement for her.
Right.
She doesn't
Right.
always wear it.
However, what followed this
Okay.
makes me think that this was a move, you know?
All right, next.
So people thought that Jonathan Bailey was potentially her love interest, but no, he is gay.
I can see
yeah,
that
I can see why.
Yeah.
interpretation,
Okay.
obviously.
Yes.
Sure.
So
Okay.
the next day, Ariana and Dalton divorce news drops.
Oh.
They have separated and they are heading for divorce, an insider told TMZ.
Oh,
Ariana Grande and Dalton Gomez have separated and are heading for divorce. Now, how long were they married?
Since spring 2021. That day, Ariana deletes all her wedding photos from her social media.
That's sad.
So that's why people were like, girl just wanted us to see that she didn't have a ring.
I wonder, did they have a messy breakup, or do you just not leave something like that up?
I assume that it's messy. Also, earlier in the year, Dalton unfollowed Ariana and then quickly deleted his Instagram.
Oh,
so
wow.
people were like, maybe he was just deleting his Instagram. I don't know what
That's
was really
pretty
going
drastic.
on.
Yeah.
And then this day, she deleted the wedding photos
Mm.
after
Shame.
being reported on. Like 2 days later, Ariana Grande is dating a castmate.
2
That
days
guy.
later.
What's up? Yeah.
2 days
so
later.
soon after. She is dating a castmate. That guy, not that one.
Okay, hold the phone.
No. That's too quick. That's
Hold the
too quick.
phone. They went public with their relationship?
They didn't go public. It was reported on. So you'll see later, until this is absolutely positively confirmed, I will not change my mind about how I feel about Ariana Grande.
So
Until
this
I
is,
know everything.
This isn't 100% confirmed yet?
It's like 6 news outlets and like reputable ones they would not be reporting on this if they didn't feel confident enough, because they still want to be in like cahoots with Ariana Grande's insider. Like they would not be doing this if it were absolutely positively false.
So it's someone close to her is leaking this to the press?
That's usually how it works, yeah.
Oh, yeah, like friends like these.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right.
So I made an Ethan Slater life mood board. I have baby, I have SpongeBob, I have wedding, and I have Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande.
Do you want to break this down?
Yeah, so Ethan Slater does indeed have a wife they've been together 15 years, wife of 4. He did indeed play SpongeBob in SpongeBob the Musical. He was brilliant. We talked about
And
it.
they have a freshly newborn, you
The
said.
fresh newborn. 7 months old now, which means when they moved to London in December, newborn.
That's so
That is
despicable.
evil.
And then Ariana Grande, which that's a surf song.
How could you do this, SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Why cheat on Sandy? She's everything you ever wanted.
The way the chat is trying to tell me that I don't know the hugest part of this story, we will get there.
She knows
chill
every-
out. I'm
Have
telling a
faith.
story.
Oh my God.
Shame
telling
on
a
you guys.
story.
Have faith. You think Olivia became the PP
Yeah.
queen by leaving out the most important
The
details?
pee queen.
The peep-
Oh, then maybe that doesn't sound good.
That is
Oh,
so
they're
bomb.
saying
Look.
the wife is the one who confirmed it
Yeah,
to
we
the
will
new.
get there.
Wait,
We will
hold
get there.
on.
We
What
will
were
get
you
there.
spilling the tea to?
I don't know.
for?
I'm reading the
This,
chat.
when that happened, my world was rocked. But it's coming up.
I'm
We'll get
reading
there.
the chat.
Okay, so
I have a thesis next that I will take you guys through. Because
Okay.
I was feeling a lot of, I was like, I had a lot to say.
Okay, chat, don't spoil it.
but yes, Ian walked so that Olivia could run.
Oh, hush.
Or
No,
maybe-
Ian
Not Ethan.
ran so that Olivia could run.
Ethan Slater is too close for comfort.
really
It's like stressing
confusing
me
me.
out.
Yes, this is
You
a problem.
The only reason you're so good at PowerPoints is because you stand on the shoulder of the giant before you.
1,000,000%. Are you kidding? He's the one who taught me about making. I was like, how do I make it cuter? And he was like, you need color. And I was like, thank you.
Oh, good advice,
Yep.
Ian.
Yep.
And I implemented
yep.
it. We ran with it. Thank you so much.
I'm like the old car in Cars, and she's Lightning McQueen, and I'm like, hey, let me tell you, kid.
Literally.
Not easy out there.
So
I
you
was
had a
on this
mentor.
racetrack. Yeah.
He's Yoda.
Is a
Life is
PowerPoint
a
mentor.
highway. Okay, so before we get to my thesis,
Okay.
Okay.
a lot of people are like, why is everybody ripping Ariana Grande apart? Why are they not ripping the husband apart? 1,000,000%. He
True.
is in the negative of this situation. Now let's get to my thesis.
Okay. First of all, what he is doing, cheating on your wife who just had a baby, despicable. Despicable. There's no other way to say it.
It's just evil.
Now, Ariana does, listen, it's not the nicest thing in the world to cheat with a guy who just has a newborn with a family, with a wife too. That's like,
also bad.
that's also bad.
It gets worse.
But also, I'm assuming she was cheating on her husband because you're not together 2 days after.
Right,
you
that's
got the-
why I immediately said
But
that's
they
so
don't have kids, so
that's
it makes
so
it
soon.
not as bad.
The Insider says some things
Still
about
bad.
the timeline. We'll talk about it. Okay, thesis time. I do not care, personally, about Ethan Slater. We weren't talking about him before this all happened. We don't really care to talk about him right now. We don't need to believe that Ethan is a good person because we can just be like, oh, you suck. Okay. Idea of you in my brain, you suck. Moving on. However, Ariana Grande, next, we admire Ariana. And we have admired her. And we want so badly to continue to admire her. I can separate the art from the artist, but I don't want to. So that's why I'm not changing my mind until we have absolute definite answers.
Fair enough. She deserves that at least.
Agreed. It's announced. All the news outlets are like, Ariana Grande is dating him. Ethan.
I think he looks better with his hair like that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's an upgrade for him. However, this guy should inspire all the average-looking men of the world. Can I just say that?
Sure.
All the average-looking men of the world, rise the fuck up. Chucky's about to get married.
Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody else recalls this. I seem to remember specifically you saying something about Ariana Grande at one point that she would never date an average-looking guy.
I said that.
Yeah.
Was it when
Does
we were
anybody else
talking
remember
about
this?
her and Pete Davidson?
Maybe.
I do kind of
She has
remember
kind
saying
of a
something.
track record of
and you were
dating
like
normal-looking
really
guys.
insistent on it. So in a way, owned, Ethan.
Oh, I
Okay.
guess that's true because you made me pull up Ricky, her the only ex-boyfriend who's a backup dancer.
I don't remember the context.
I
of
think
why we're
it-
talking about it. I just have this like memory of this conversation.
It was
about her.
during the body shaming
Yeah.
controversy thing that she was in.
Okay.
Also, let me say this to the alpha males whose whole life mission is that high value men get high value women. And here's Ariana Grande, probably one of the highest value in their world. I mean, that phrase is insane to say unironically. And she's picked for herself an average looking man. And yes, it does look like Seth Green. I agree with that, but I'm not to bring him into this. She picked herself an average looking man who's less successful than her. And I think that talks to the greatness of women too, who are willing to see the beauty within. Thank you, Hila.
I mean, I feel like you're joking, but it's not a joke actually.
I'm not joking.
Like I think that I don't know. Yeah, he looks maybe a little not perfect, but
well, the alpha males have this idea that they have to be like super jacked, super rich, emotionally stunted to be lovable by any woman. And the truth is,
if you ask women, that's not what they care about.
They don't.
No.
They don't. They ask each other. They're trying to make each other fuckable for each other. But there it is, guys. Shout out to Chucky and his bride. She doesn't look like wife of Chucky, though.
So a lot
Bride
of
of
people
Chucky,
were
right?
pointing out
Bride, yeah.
he looks familiar. That looks just like Ariana Grande's brother.
What's your argument?
You were fast with that one, my boy.
He was ready.
Heart leads you home. And in a sense, it's very much like Wizard of Oz. She just wanted to return home.
Right.
And
Click those
Click
heels
the
3
heels.
times.
click the heels,
Go
fuck your brother.
There's no place.
And
no
where does
place.
Wizard of Oz take place?
Oz.
No, in the real world.
Kansas.
Kansas.
And what is Kansas known for?
Incest. Let's go. Next. And now things get really, really, really bad for people who love Ariana Grande. Ethan Slater's wife, an insider goes to the press, not her yet. An insider close to her says to Page 6 that she was completely blindsided by his relationship with Ariana Grande and that the pair suddenly broke up when nothing appeared wrong with them. Which is really
Okay.
sad. It gets way
Ethan
worse.
Slater's wife was blindsided. Source to the publication, the pair suddenly broke up when nothing. Okay. So she's like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
He wants to leave me. I don't understand. And I have this baby.
Now I'm just going to give you, because Pop Crave and like all of the news outlets just like they gave us new info. So I just have screenshots, so I'll take you through everything that happened.
Love that.
Next, a source close to Ethan Slater's estranged wife, so we're still the insider close to her, says that she's devastated. This is not the future she had in mind. That's another quote.
She's such a.
that's terrible.
She's such a victim. It's so sad.
I'm actually so sad for her.
Like she genuinely
No,
is
really,
yes,
really.
100%.
Like everything was fine.
Are you
They
fucking
just had a
kidding? Yeah.
baby, and then whoops, he was co-starring with Ariana Grande, the most beautiful and successful woman in the world. So he's just going to go with her. You know, that's like just ridiculous.
And she had her own relationship with her, which we will talk about.
You know, it's
Really?
like when you
Yes.
when you agree to have a child with someone, marriage, whatever. Marriage is marriage.
It's
is just
not
bull-
whatever.
No,
that's
I'm not.
a
I'm not making
problem
my
on
point.
its own too.
I'm not. Right.
Sure. I mean,
My
I'm
point
just
is
saying
this.
it's not whatever.
Well, okay, right. Listen, at the end of the day, marriage is just, it's like, let's do this thing. But when you have a kid, that's a real commitment. That child needs both parents. And by the way, that mother needs your pathetic ass to be there
Yes.
24/7 to help her.
Yes.
Except he's on set
Right. He's
with
not
the
even
but she has the newborn at home, and he's probably
so
flirting on
vile.
set.
So vile.
And not to mention, she just did that to her body, and now you're just gonna leave her.
That's the thing too.
Like what the fuck?
That is, bro.
And go with the most beautiful, successful girl.
Watch, I bet it was his idea
Okay.
to have kids too, right?
You know, another layer to it too, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like as a non-T person who doesn't really follow Ariana Grande, one of the only things that I know about Ariana Grande is like she's the girl that breaks up with guys all the time. Like that's like almost part of her
Really?
brand.
I thought that was a Taylor Swift thing.
No.
I might be confused.
No,
It might just be a female musician. Like,
the Mac Miller thing, and then she was with Pete Davidson, left him.
But both were like serious relationships. I thought.
Okay, I guess maybe I'm wrong.
Right?
That was the
Like-
impression that I had. My point just
I
being
don't know
is
much
like,
either.
this shit ain't
she used to be
lasting.
very public with her relationships.
But
so
Taylor-
it was more of a big deal when they would break up, I guess. But yeah, she's had like long-term relationships.
Taylor Swift is the ex-boyfriend girl, right? Like, not to be mean to the Swifties, but that's
yeah,
the thing,
people
right?
have branded her as that.
Is that a
She's
mean
just
thing to
girl
say
who-
about the Swifties?
She's a regular person who writes
Yeah,
music and
it's
also falls in
probably,
love.
I mean, anti-woman.
We stan her.
Because I'm sure everybody else does it.
So then,
Whoops.
Ethan
Okay.
Slater officially files for divorce from his wife.
So they've been dating and they haven't even divorced. What?
Dude, this guy must...
Oh my God.
All right, and then
You know
the
what I'm
next
thinking?
one, a source close to TMZ tells that Ariana Grande and Ethan are just trying to lay low and be respectful of their exes as they pursue this new relationship. That's on the next slide.
Oh, you
Dude.
want to lay low?
This guy is like... He is dating outside his weight class big time. I mean, this girl, the first girl your wife was beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy must eat pussy like a goddamn fucking vulture.
I don't know. The more I
Like,
learn
what's
about
all-
him,
Yeah, it's like the last bit of meat in the whole. He eats it like it's the last bit of meat in the
I got you.
desert.
Yeah,
man.
right.
Picking the bones of that shit.
Okay.
Lunchtime.
Jesus.
Sucking the flesh off the bone. Sorry, I just had. I mean, this is. You know what I mean? He's doing something right over there.
he looks like uglier now that I know that he's a terrible person.
That's
But
everybody, yeah.
Before, I was like, I mean,
he
he looks like a normal guy. I didn't think he was that.
He's
like-
got an interesting look, which
Yes.
sometimes is good.
Sometimes that's not a
Yeah,
problem.
an interesting look. Sometimes, you
Yeah.
know, I think interesting, uglyish is kind of could be handsome.
It's
Right.
always great until
Yeah.
they're a bad person.
Yes.
Then it's like, oh, you're
Then it flips.
Then it's
you
like,
gotta
oh.
be careful if you're unique ugly. You can't fuck that up.
be on your tiptoes a little bit extra.
So wait, we didn't read this headline. This one says Ariana Grande used to hang out with
Yes.
Ethan and his wife
Oh no.
when they were a couple.
I have a written,
Unacceptable.
if later we'll get to it, when she spoke directly to the press, there's a written thing about that, and it's crazy.
So he divorced. He filed for divorce.
Yes.
Okay.
Getting worse by the minute. The
Yeah, it is.
story.
They're just trying to lay low, be respectful.
Source tells TMZ that Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater are just trying to lay low.
You're not being respectful by your actions. How are you gonna say that?
Yeah, I bet you're planning on laying low in your newborn's life too. There, eh?
Yeah.
And now his ex-wife goes to the press.
Okay.
I think rightfully so. I mean, she's allowed time to complain after
She
in
was
5
fucked.
minutes her entire life was
Yeah.
like ruined.
Oh yes.
So
Spill the
she
beans.
goes to the press and she says that Ariana is the story, really. She's not a girl's girl. My family is just collateral damage, which being called not a girl's girl is pretty cutting. I would say.
Ooh.
Which,
Well,
I mean, she's right.
Let's look at it from her perspective. She used to hang out with this woman, invited her into her home, presumably.
Yep.
She was
Of
pregnant at the
course.
time or already had the
Had the
baby.
baby.
And now this woman's thinking, a woman who can have any man in the world, basically.
Right.
And she's thinking, I want your man.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
She's not a girl's girl.
I know. I want her to be. She's rightfully upset because her marriage fell apart. Oh, so this is in the article. She is rightfully upset because her marriage fell apart, but Ariana and Ethan didn't do anything wrong, our insider adds, telling us that Slater had been separated from Jay for 2 months before romancing Grande. Page 6 confirmed that Grande and Slater began dating 2 months ago after the two had already separated from their spouses, which
That's not enough.
I don't know if I believe that.
If that's true, it certainly changes the...
It
Well, there
doesn't
was at
change
least
anything.
attraction there that like happened that was the catalyst for breaking up a 15-year
A
relationship.
15-year relationship, they separated for 2 months, and you're already moving on.
Yeah,
You're getting
like,
married.
I
Are they?
just
They're
don't.
like, or no, they're not engaged.
Like
are they?
I don't
No,
really
no.
buy this, but even if it was true, it doesn't change anything in my
Agree.
opinion.
Okay, well, my question is, were they broken up allegedly before or after he had met?
We'll get into the
I need that timeline.
timeline. Because later
this-
you'll see that. I'm not going to say that yet.
This sounds like Ariana's PR people were just trying to damage control
Oh, for
Maybe.
sure.
the story.
I know that it was reported Dalton went to London in May as a last-ditch effort, and it didn't work.
What?
People reported
To
that.
salvage.
Yes.
Interesting.
Next. Okay, here we go. This is from Daily Mail. They talked. Lily hung out with Ethan and Ariana so many times, the insider claimed. Ariana met their baby and even held him. They
No.
had dinners together in London, and Ariana told Lily that she wanted to have a baby one day and that she could not wait to start a family.
Stop.
Shortcut.
That's crazy, right?
Your baby,
Cheat code.
your man,
I'm
and
gonna
your
take
baby
your
are
baby.
mine.
I'm gonna take your baby.
Are you sure she's not the witch from Wicked?
Why
That's
was she hanging
insane.
out with them so much? I feel like they were already together.
Well, maybe because she enjoyed his company so much. I don't know.
But like, you're
They're-
like, let's
they're
go
co-stars,
hang out
right?
with your wife and child.
That's a personal thing.
To hold the baby.
Yeah.
To smile in her face. It's downright evil.
Horrible.
Go on.
Blah, 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 blah. Lily discovered her husband had been having an affair with Ariana after that visit, but that she and Ethan made a decision to try and put it behind them and work on their marriage, only for her to later discover that he had continued his romance with the singer.
So
Wait,
She's reporting that they had an affair.
So they had
behind
an
her back.
affair while she was visiting them and
Yes,
hanging out
and
with them.
simultaneously,
Oh.
other news outlets are reporting that they had been broken up for 2 months. So
So,
I
okay,
don't get it.
okay, hold on. According to source, Lily and her newborn son traveled to London with Ethan when he began filming the project in April, just 8 months before she had given birth. Okay, so she's doing the whole pregnancy there, pretty much. The insider claimed Lily discovers her husband was having an affair with Ariana after that visit.
yeah. So after she had hung out and went to dinners with
Oh,
Ariana.
she wasn't living there with him. She was just visiting.
Yeah.
That's
what it sounds
I
like.
guess went to visit.
Sounds
That's
like
hard. Why not? I would imagine
I
she
know-
would go with him.
Dalton didn't live with Ariana in London. He would like come and go.
The insider claims Lily discovered her husband had been having an affair with Ariana after that visit, but that she and Ethan had made the decision to try and put it behind them and work on their marriage, only for her to later discover that he had continued his romance with the singer. There was a period when they were all going to try and work on their marriage and put the whole thing behind them, the source says. She thought they were very happy. So they all knew that there was an affair when Ariana was there holding the baby?
Yeah.
That
I don't
doesn't
know.
make a lot of
That's
sense.
the thing. I logistically, I assume so. Right?
That's
Yeah.
what this says, but
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense.
But if you think about the timeline, it would not make sense that there was no like romantic.
There definitely was
Bull.
romantic. Yeah.
Why would a 2 marriages were broken up? There had to be like some big emotional movement happening.
But why would Lily be cool hanging
wasn't
out
cool.
with Ian and Ariana?
Well,
after
she didn't know.
No,
She-
It sounds like she found out after that visit, after she had hung out with them, and after
Oh.
Ariana had held the baby, and she was like, Ariana was holding my baby while she
Oh.
was possibly
But no, it said
kissing
when
my
she-
husband.
says when she went, she was
Let's see.
Hold on. She was 8 months after. This is 8 months.
That's
According
when
to
they
sources,
went
Lily
to-
and newborn son traveled to London. Ethan began filming the project in April, just 8 months after. Oh, okay. I totally misread that. So
I
she
did
had the
too.
baby.
I thought she was pregnant
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Okay.
So she had the baby. Okay. Wow.
The baby is there, and Ariana Grande is holding it.
Okay.
Okay.
So she didn't know. That's psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ariana's looking at their baby, saying,
Why
"I
would you
can't wait."
go and hang out with the man's wife?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is like in my brain, I can't compute that Ariana would hang out with them if she was actually doing that.
She
Right.
did.
No regular, but no, there's
did
no
it.
shot.
And to hold the baby?
That's like sinister behavior.
Yeah. She did that.
You think she did that?
Oh, definitely.
I'm trying to put myself in that
There's
state
too,
of mind.
there's too
I
much
just
here to
don't
be
want-
wrong. There's no way.
It's so bad that I can't believe. I just don't get it.
If I'm putting myself,
I mean, they're together now, so like the proof is in the pudding.
But, okay, yes, actually, they have been photographed together, but they haven't been photographed like kissing or anything. I don't know if that makes a difference to you.
nah.
It doesn't.
I just don't want to believe it.
But I'm putting myself.
I'm not. I am with the victim.
Oh yeah,
always.
me too.
I'm
I mean,
always with the victim.
Obviously, me too.
His ex-wife has no reason to make this shit up.
It's true.
Why? Her life is a disaster right now. This is the last thing she
This
wants.
fucking
So that's why I'm always with the victim. Unless you
Yeah.
prove me otherwise, 99% I'm gonna be with the victim.
I mean, this happened.
Yeah.
This is
But what
horrible.
I'm just trying to get into the mind frame of Ariana to, in her mind, be like, I'm having an affair with this man, and I'm going to go visit his wife and newborn. Like, what's going on there? What is her mental process there? What is going on? Maybe his wife wanted to meet her.
That's what I was about to
Maybe.
suggest. Is it might have been the wife's idea to kind
Yeah,
of suss out the
because
situation.
she's super famous. Maybe she's a fan of her music. I mean, my God,
That
a lot
would
of
be
people are.
devastating.
And her husband's starring in a movie
Yeah.
with her, and
That
they're
actually
friendly.
that's what happened.
That makes them
Let's get together.
makes the most sense.
It doesn't matter.
Let's get
though.
together with
She's-
my
She
co-star.
still got together.
No,
with
That's
for-
him.
Yeah, no,
honestly
for
even
sure.
more
I'm
heartbreaking.
just trying to understand what brought them together.
That's the only angle.
Yeah.
Because why would those two initiate it?
Yeah.
It was for sure like, let's get together with your co-star. Let's all talk.
Right.
Yeah.
So they were kind of forced, in a sense, into this situation.
The insider says that Ethan then blindsided his wife by filing for divorce, insisting that the decision to officially end the marriage was made entirely by the actor.
Wow.
And so,
I mean, if I'm Ariana and he's like, I'm gonna leave my wife, I'd be like, fuck no, you're not.
yeah, right?
Especially after like the wife expressed like, okay, I'm willing to put this behind us. Let's work on our relationship.
Already a saint for that.
Yes, but like Ariana probably knew that because obviously they're talking.
Yeah, I assume so.
And she still decided to continue with this relationship. And same for him.
This is really
yeah,
bad
This is
stuff
crazy.
here. This is deep stuff.
Yep. So then last night, as I was going to bed, there were a few more updates. Lily J reportedly deferred the idea of releasing a joint statement. Obviously, why would you release a joint statement with
Yeah.
him? With her former husband, Ethan Slater, stating that they are committed to co-parenting their newborn son.
Yeah.
So I feel like
I know
probably
she-
Ariana's PR team were like, you should do a joint
Right.
statement with your wife.
Right.
And she said no.
Good for
for
her.
you.
Good.
But
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Then a few minutes later, it was reported that Ethan Slater desperately wants to co-parent his newborn son with his soon-to-be ex-wife, Lily J. And she,
He's
Yes.
obviously, she's
desperate.
like, he's dead to me.
If you were,
Nobody cares about what you want,
Yep.
loser.
Yep.
I mean, if you were that desperate, you wouldn't have fucking divorced her.
Yeah.
Cheated on her.
So the next slide is just like, it's insane how many news articles had been dropped. So it's just a culmination. If you go to the next.
What a beautiful way to bring a child into the world.
Yeah.
A real proclamation of undying love for his child. Scumbag.
Leaving. Yeah. So it's just like, that's a lot.
What is all this?
That's all the news about it?
There's just like pop crate. There
Wow.
was like popcorn.
Let's read them.
We did read them.
Oh, we read all
this
these.
Is
Yeah.
like all of it. Got it.
We didn't read this one.
Damn.
That one was less important. Psychologists say if you recognize this photo, you've been traumatized.
I do recognize
I
it.
recognize it.
That's awesome.
Go to the next slide.
That's so funny. Dude, these stands are freaking hilarious. Oh!
Yes, little effects.
That was awesome. Let me do that again.
Thank you. My first
Oh.
implementation of effects.
And the sound too?
No, I think Zach did that.
Zach.
Thank you,
Oh,
Zach.
okay. Nice.
Wow,
nice, Zach.
fantastic timing, Zach.
He's the goat.
That's awesome, brother.
Oh, man.
Okay, Mother's Day this year.
Oh, fuck.
He posted.
What now?
This is before all the news broke, but this is May. Happy first Mother's Day to the most loving, caring, and wonderful mom/person in the world. From me and this little guy.
Ew. And Ariana liked
Grande
it.
Liked
Woo.
that post.
Also, the picture itself is fucking weird. A
They were
shadow.
so weird.
Like, what are
sinister
you
baby.
trying to say about this child? I mean, it looks like a depression commercial
Oh my
for a
God.
baby.
Baby depression.
Why are you? It's like
It's just a loan.
that's what you mean to your poor child. There, you'll be a shadow of what you should have been to them.
Wow.
This isn't my first rodeo.
What a freakish post.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's stunning, actually.
Yeah.
Happy first Mother's Day. It's the most loving, caring, wonderful mom person.
What
in
are the
world.
comments like? Are people like buying it?
Oh, people are like, they feel the same as us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Why would you do that, man? Why would she care that you're complimenting her publicly?
Yeah.
Like,
thanks,
she gives
thanks
a
for the
fuck.
public
Yeah.
Why do you care?
post. What are you doing in real life for the baby?
There's
Taking
just
dramatic pictures of the baby's shadow.
There's something so like demeaning about the two people who hurt you being like, I support you on this
Yeah.
Mother's Day.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shut the fuck up. You're the one who ruined everything.
On this one time I get to visit the baby, but you do all the hard work.
That's her baby. That's Ariana's new baby.
The baby. Are you gonna call me Auntie Ariana?
Mama.
Mommy Ariana? Stepmommy?
Stepmommy.
It's mommy makeout day.
Okay, now this is a paparazzi photo of Ariana on her birthday, which was June 30th, maybe? Around then. But these photos just came out of her with him on vacay.
It was in June this year.
Private getaway at Soho Farmhouse. And then that guy on the left is one of her best friends, Doug.
Ariana Grande celebrating her 30th birthday with Ethan Slater at a private getaway in Soho Farmhouse, 3 weeks before their romance was reported.
Ethan Slater is such a cursed name.
Yes.
Throwing me the whole time.
And in this situation, he is by far the one making the worst choices.
Yep.
By far. Other people are also making bad choices, though, too.
Yep.
Look at you, Ariana. Your 30th birthday, and you've got it all made.
Yeah.
You're with a married man with a kid. What could be more? What could be a better choice? Talk about bad choices. You could have any man in the world. Why would you fucking pursue a married man with a newborn child?
Yeah.
Literally
So-
anybody else.
That's
Method
it.
acting.
I thought I loved Ari.
What's she preparing for?
In their movie, you said that those characters that they're both playing are in love in the movie, right?
No, he's in love with her. She is not
it's
interested.
an unrequited love. I
It
see.
is. It is.
Gotcha.
She pawns him off onto someone else.
Where we go from here?
So your conclusion
So-
was nothing changes until anything is certain.
I would love to love Ari. I haven't fully.
What is uncertain for you? Let's start
Just
there.
like, I can't fucking believe anybody would do this. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Okay.
so the wife's
I know.
statements came from a source, not
Yeah.
from her. So there's no firsthand.
it was also reported that she was going to like every news outlet,
Is
and
the
everyone
wife
was
on
like
socials?
rightfully, yeah. But it was being reported that she was going to news outlets.
Is she on socials, Elast?
I don't know.
I mean,
thank you.
if that's true, then it happened. I mean, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lena.
Thank
The
you.
popcorn
I think I need a few days to
yeah.
accept it. It's horrible. I hate it.
So how's the fandom reacting to all this? Because she has a ton of stands, right?
Yeah, I think very
Huh?
similar to the way I feel. I
denial
assume
a
it's
little
just
bit?
like a little bit of. I mean, to be honest, I accept that she has done this. This is horrible. This is literally the worst thing ever. I wish
Yeah.
that she didn't. Obviously. Yeah, I think everybody's feeling that way. A lot of people are in much more denial. They're like, absolutely not. News outlets are like, blah, blah, blah. All they do is make up lies. But the morals in the Grande stands are that, like, if she did do this, that sucks.
I mean,
So
look.
if you think about it as like a victim and non-victim situation, right? The wife is the victim.
Yeah, Ariana's the villain.
What
I'm-
does the wife
Ethan's
have
villain,
to gain from lying about this stuff?
Well, we
I
don't.
know.
So the question is,
If this was a lie, there would already be debunked. The wife
no.
would say this is not
Yep.
true.
the doubt comes from it wasn't a first-hand statement from the wife.
Hila's got a point
The
though.
outlets
She
are
would
saying that it is.
It's
No.
a source close to the wife. I think that's the only thread of hope they are holding out for. Right?
I thought
It was
people were
reported
saying that
she
did go.
to the wife, but every quote they used was from a source. So
I agree with you that it happened. I'm going to explain
So
the denial that they're going through.
maybe she doesn't want to say anything publicly.
Who?
The wife. She doesn't want them
I mean,
to
I
quote
would
her
understand
publicly.
that.
They might have an agreement in divorce.
That
know what I
too.
mean?
That
Yeah.
too. Maybe she can't talk about it, so she has to say it through somebody else
Would-
close
yeah,
to her.
yeah.
It happened though.
It happened.
This fucking sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
Ugh.
Ooh, thank you.
Fucking SpongeBob, dude.
I know. No ordinary sponge.
This is like Jack's level of
yeah.
backstabbing.
It's really bad.
This could have been a good season of Vanderpump.
Yep.
Wow.
I need to know.
People are saying
What she's
she's done
gonna
it
say.
multiple times.
What's up?
People are saying Ariana is a homewrecker, or like she's done it multiple times.
I know that there are situations in the past that don't directly mirror this, but some people have said like we were on a break, and the way like Cassie Davidson, she was on a break from Pete, and she found out through Instagram that he was dating Ariana. Naya Rivera wrote in her book. She walked in. She was engaged to Big Sean. She walked into her house, and Ariana. They were collabing. Ariana was sitting on the couch, but then they did go on to later date. So I don't know.
So there's a little pattern of behavior too.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, I guess that's all we have to say about that.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was another good PowerPoint.
Thank you.
I mean, this is high tea. I mean, the stuff that you bring to the table, the detail,
Thank you for
the
saying
stories
that.
are unbelievable. I mean, it's unreal.
Wow. Thank you so much.
So the next one, you're working on a Doja boyfriend one, right?
Yeah, she's so annoying in this story though.
She's
it's
annoying?
just like it's pretty she's just so bitter.
Really?
Huh.
It feels like it yeah. There's something else happening, it feels like.
Well, she's been having a lot of meltdowns on social media.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
Yeah, something's happening.